Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished members of the press, partners, stakeholders, and colleagues, it gives me pleasure to welcome you all to this press briefing convened by the Center for Social-Legal Studies to mark the beginning of a new year of the Center for Social-Legal Studies project implementation with the support of the European Union through international ACJA. We appreciate your consistent partnership in amplifying the work of the justice sector. I cannot overemphasize that. The media has played a critical role in amplifying what we do, and we are deeply grateful for that. I'm happy to announce to you that only last week, the Center for Social-Legal Studies was given an award by the Public-Private Development Center as a CSO with outstanding contributions to criminal justice reform in Nigeria. The glory for this belongs to all of us. Not just for us at the Center for Social-Legal Studies, but our partners and our friends in the media who have always amplified the work we do. Thank you so much. Why do we have this press briefing today? We want to launch a new program year, 2026 program year of the CSLS EU ACJA project. We want to present our key focus areas, some of the outcomes that are expected, as well as major interventions planned for the 2026 year. And then we'd like to update the members of the public, the stakeholders of the justice sector, on some of our key achievements in the previous year and our strategic priorities in 2026 and beyond. Let us quickly review the background. How did we get here? Gentlemen of the press, you will recall that CSLS project, supported by the European Union through international ACJA, is part of the ongoing efforts to strengthen the rule of law, enhance administration of justice, and deepen accountability within the Nigerian criminal justice system. Over the years, the Center for Social-Legal Studies has worked with critical justice sector institutions, including the judiciary, law enforcement agencies, legislative bodies, civil society organizations, to advance reforms in the administration of criminal justice, with particular reference to the Administration of Criminal Justice Act and the Administration of Criminal Justice laws of the various states. The support received by the center has facilitated capacity building, research, policy dialogue, and public engagement, essential for sustaining justice sector reform in our country. The areas in which we have made significant progress or achievements include capacity building. In the past few years, the Center for Social-Legal Studies has trained over 1,000 criminal justice sector stakeholders in 8 focal states of the ROLAC, namely Federal Capital Territory, Abia, Anambra, Edo, Kano, Plateau, Adamawa, and Lagos states, through virtual and in-person sessions. We also undertook high and low-level advocacy visits in the 8 focal states to support effective implementation of the ACJA. Our team has also supported the ongoing efforts to amend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and we have contributed our technical expertise and made recommendations to the process. Furthermore, we have developed, with the cooperation of stakeholders, the Administration of Criminal Justice Reform Bill 2023-2024, which has been forwarded to the National Assembly and is currently undergoing legislative work. Through multiple desk reviews with experts, we have developed the Model Practice Direction on the Administration of Criminal Justice Act and the Administration of Criminal Justice Bill, which will enhance the implementation of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act and the Administration of Criminal Justice laws of the various states. In the area of research and advocacy, we have, with the cooperation of stakeholders, particularly the Ministries of Justice, led by the Federal Ministry of Justice, we have developed the national minimum standards to guide the effective implementation of the ACJA and ACJAs across the country. We have also identified gaps and challenges in the implementation of the ACJA and ACJA and provided evidence to support policy and practice improvements nationwide. We have strengthened partnership with civil society organizations and media institutions in order to amplify reform initiatives. We also convened earlier this year the National Technical Review and Evaluation Conference, which brought stakeholders together to review progress, share insights, and harmonize best practices for the proper and effective implementation of the administration of criminal justice law across the country. We have also supported strengthening of institutions while providing digitization initiatives through the supply of essential infrastructures to some courts, including furniture and facilities, laptops in some states to enhance operational efficiency and service delivery. Now, going forward, what are the areas of priority that we intend to focus on? One, conduct of inspection visits and provision of targeted support to state-level justice institutions to strengthen compliance with the Administration of Criminal Justice Act and Administration of Criminal Justice laws. We want to further build the capacity of our rangers, our ACJA rangers across the country, now numbering over 1,000. We intend to strengthen their capacity to monitor the implementation of ACJA and ACJA in different parts of the country. We are advocating for the adoption of the model practice direction, which has been drafted, and as this will enhance uniformity and improve procedural efficiency across jurisdictions. We intend to host the technical review and evaluation for focus states to assess progress, address implementation challenges, and create opportunity for peer review among the various states, so that when we bring the stakeholders together, they can compare notes and see how they can learn from the experiences of one another. We will also strengthen advocacy by working closely with the National Assembly and the relevant committees of the National Assembly to push for the passage of the Administration of Criminal Justice Reform Bill 2024, which is now before the National Assembly. And then we intend to work more closely with the media cohort, so that we can build the capacity of the media to better appreciate, the role of the media in improved criminal justice delivery in the country. These are some of the areas we intend to focus upon. We are also going to do much more work on constitutional reform, because there are a lot of impediments in our constitution which continues to stand in the way of justice sector reform. We cannot conclude this address without appealing to the National Assembly once again to please provide for Nigeria an improved administration of criminal justice law or act by passing the Administration of Criminal Justice Bill 2023-2024, which is currently before the National Assembly, aimed at improving or further modernizing criminal justice system and building public confidence in the system of justice administration in our country. This bill is long overdue. A lot of work has gone on it, both in the House of Reps and in the Senate. We do appeal to the leadership of the legislature to please cause this bill to be passed into law. I cannot conclude this address without commenting on one of the burning issues, which is the issue of the threatened intervention by the United States of America in Nigeria. We believe that the recent statement by President Donald Trump serves as a wake-up call to Nigeria. It ought to prompt us to take critical and introspective approach to national security. We should not see the threat as a mere attempt to destabilize Nigeria. I don't think it is so. What we should do, we should take this interest expressed by the United States as an opportunity to revisit our security architecture with a view to strengthening the presence of security apparatus all over the country in order to protect religious minorities, particularly in the northern part of Nigeria, who undoubtedly have faced mass murders, mass killings over the years. I think we should seize this interest shown by the United States as an opportunity to pursue greater diplomatic relationships with our friends and other countries of the world, including the United States of America, rather than taking it as a negative step. We must not allow what is going on to divide us as a country or to bring about destabilization of our country, but as an opportunity to do more to protect the people, particularly the poor people who are the victim of mindless violence in parts of the country, particularly in the northern parts of the country. I cannot also conclude without thanking once again our partners who have supported us. I'd like to appreciate all the members of the Center for Social Legal Studies, some of who are here with me. I'd like to appreciate our friends from the media, our other partners. Your commitment, technical expertise, and active engagement continue to drive the impact and sustainability of justice sector reform initiatives in Nigeria. We therefore express our profound gratitude to some organizations, beginning with the European Union, for a sustained investment in Nigerian justice sector reform, our international idea for its leadership, technical support, and strategic partnership in driving criminal justice reform, the MacArthur Foundation for their long-standing support for accountability, transparency, and justice sector reform initiatives across Nigeria. The Federal Ministry of Justice, ably led by Prince Lateef Fagbemi, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, for their continued collaboration, policy leadership, and commitment to advancing administration of criminal justice reform framework in Nigeria. The Attorney Generals of the various states, then the Chief Judges of the Federal High Court, Honorable Justice John Tahemba Soho, the Chief Judge of the FCT High Court, Honorable Justice Yusuf Baba Hussein, and the Chief Judges of the various states, for the support they have always extended to our center. Each time we call, you have always been there. We are very grateful. Finally, we thank our civil society partners, the public, and the media. As we begin this new year of the CSLS EU IDEA project, our commitment remains steadfast to advance reforms and promote justice delivery, uphold human rights, strengthen public confidence in Nigeria's criminal justice system. We are grateful for all the support we have enjoyed, and we look forward to enjoying even more cooperation and support from the media. We particularly extend our gratitude to the public-private partnership for their bold acknowledgement of the work of the outstanding contributions of the Center for Social Legal Studies. On that note, I thank you all for your attention. I thank you for listening.